He just looks embarrassed. He's like a kid that soiled himself in primary school and then couldn't bring himself to throw out the underwear. So instead, he thought it was a good idea to keep it in a drawer in his seat. But what he forgot about was the smell would be pretty obvious to everyone around it, including the teachers. And in no time, he was caught by the teacher. And now he's embarrassed. That was the post that he's doing. I know, it's very specific, right? It's almost like it's an actual memory. Hello, internet. It's been a while, huh? I couldn't think of anything to do, but today we actually do know. It will be about the newest MOC. Now, this MOC is actually pretty special because this is the final MOC, I think, before the new version, right? And we do see Dark Samuel. He has a way more sophisticated name, but it's just too long for me. And here's what I realized as well about my account. I've been trying to save up for like the next version and not pull for anyone that I don't really need. And I realized outside of Castros, I really don't have anything that's really too reliable. And that is bad. Because for this MOC, it's actually one of the toughest ones for me even. I checked clearance round as well. A lot of people are using Eidolons for sure. They are saving Eidolons for stuff like Cyrene, right? I skipped all of that because I want to like go all in on Sparksy and the like. So I'm stuck here not being able to deal with even Kukulea. There's way too much HP, guys. And you know what? Today's main content will be about the new boss. He looks really scary and he probably has a lot of HP too. And I beat HP inflation. I shall find out. Before that though, your boy gotta make his bread. It's just real quick, guys. With the all new version 4.0 finally approaching. Maybe you're out of resources. So you're panicking about pulling new characters now. Here's where I'd like to introduce to you a website that I use for top-ups, which is Aniba. Aniba offers the best top-up services and it's worth every bang for your buck. The best part is Aniba complies with all of Hoyoverse's guidelines with top-up services, so it's certainly trustworthy. And as usual, I myself has used it. Had zero issues with that. You can top up for yourself or for your friends because all you need to do is click the first link in the description, choose the item that you would like to top up, enter your server, and then your UID, complete the payment, and voila, you see your resources in a designated account. No login needed. What's interesting is that there's a 10% cashback on what you're purchasing, or you can claim by going into your orders after purchasing, click on claim, and you'll see the cashback in your Aniba wallet. This cashback can be used for any other purchases in the Aniba website and can top up for Spiral even more. Or heck, pick up a gift or two. It's simple, it's a good deal, and most importantly, it's trustworthy. Check Aniba out and you'll support me as a creator too if you do give it a go. As usual though, no pressure at all. And with that said, let's get back into the video. And now that we're back, I will be probably skipping this fight. And here we go, dude. The ultimate challenge of kind of the whole era. This is like the last boss of the version, the last new boss of the version. And he kind of looks like Groot. I am using the dot setup. I think I've seen one of my friends clear with this team. I don't know if I am able to pull this off though. I'll try. But yeah, here's the issue with basically bosses like these. First of all, the MOC buff doesn't really help too much. It's kind of general, so a lot of teams do benefit from it. But because it's general, it lacks like depth. I don't know if it makes sense. In any case, here comes Kafka. What I'm trying to say essentially, it's not that easy. Well, at least for me though, I'm a hyper casual. This might be my least favorite mob of all time. I really hate that guy. And that was the first cycle out the way. We are still fighting this very lengthy pile of poo. Oh, come on, man. Don't do this to me. I don't want to do math. Do we kill with just an E? I'm gonna do it, dude. Oh, this is gonna be so stupid. I'm gonna do it. If I don't kill, I look like a massive idiot. Oh, dude, I didn't kill, man. All right, I gotta use my ult. I have to save it in the cycle, so I just spent my ult. That's 3.6k damage. That's all it took to kill it. I had to use my ult for it, man. Are you kidding me? All right, now we finally have Dark Sam. This is actually my first time, I think, fighting this guy. I did fight him in the creator server, but that's with the Dahlia and Firefly going crazy, so that wasn't hard. But with my own account, this is my first time fighting this. I don't actually know how to really deal with this. Now, I've read the skills. I think all it takes is to kill off all the other swarms, right? And the easiest way to do that is to actually ignore the swarms and go for their dad. Or rather, I just gotta wait till I have like ults on Kafka and stuff, and then we'll kill him with AoE, right? But look at the little bit of damage I did on that. It took genuinely no damage. Holy. All right, with high silence, I think I'll go for an E here to get the vulnerability. This will go, which is nice. And here we get the death shred up. I think he heals up as well. The more that I say that, the more I realize I kind of got to kill the bug first. But I feel like I just rely on the AoE to kill the bugs though. There's no way I go actively kill them, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong though. All right, here comes the damage from the boss. It's not too much yet. It's only the first turn. These little buggers though, they do a lot more than you would think. If I'm not wrong, the red parts is where he would heal up those red parts. So I'm still doing some damage to it. He will heal up if I'm not able to kill the rest of the bugs, but I'm gonna attempt it right now with Kafka. Well, it's too late to complain about that, so let's go for this. My entire ult did 1% of damage to this boss. Are you kidding me? All right, you're gonna touch high silence. Check this whale damage out though. For some reason, man, high silence. Check this out. Bam. It's just a lot more than you would think, dude. It just does a lot more. It's a good thing, though. The bugs are showing no signs of dying, though. I think we will have to see him heal for a bit. I can't really stop it. 91% health so far. Let's just see how much he does heal. And yeah, he does heal. 95% HP now. And that's my entire first cycle. This is what I'm struggling with, guys. The fact that I only have one really reliable team and a cash for this is what I gotta deal with now. But this is the last version, though. So I thought there's no way I want to prepare another team. I should just wait for the next version. But I reap what I sow. This is what I'm dealing with right now. They are really, really thick, man. The HP's not going down. But we should actually still be okay the moment I start killing the bugs. If I would just be able to use my ult with Kafka, that'd be nice. All right, there we go. We can use my ult now. The bugs are finally starting to die. So yeah, he did heal 5%, but we dropped it back down right away, which is nice. And now all the bugs will take a turn. They should automatically die, I hope. 89% now. They're gonna explode here. I'm hoping everyone else explodes. Are they going to, though? Here comes the kick on me. Wait, I actually want him to kick me just so I can get more energy. The dot team actually requires energy a lot, even at the cost of death. I will gain the skill point back later anyway. Let's just be smart about this, right? And I would love to be smart if my entire team is not one step away from my ulti. How much is this, huh? 107. 119 out of 120. Fantastic. All right, 79 HP. This is my second cycle sped. So far, it's going terribly. 77 to 74. Ooh, that did a lot more there, though. I think if I kill all the bugs, he takes much more damage, but I don't know. It feels still kind of bad. All right, this is where I have to use a Q or else I'm out of skill point. I don't have to field up yet, but now with the ultimate, I'll have my field back up, so they should be okay. 70% now, 68. We are knocking him down really quickly if I can kill the bugs. So essentially, I think this boss, it's just a bit of how fast and consistent you can kill the bugs. But with this team's a lot tougher, at least with my stats. We're gonna heal in here with Ho-Ho, and now I have to keep regenerating skill points or else Kafka might overspend. So yeah, let's just like keep things safe. Are you joking me? 118. I'm just completing the gauntlet of 1% right now. 1% energy away all the time. All right, you still have the cadence here for 3 turns. Let's just go for a Q. We're gonna follow up right here. I'm actually gonna wait for you to summon your bugs. I'm not sure if this is smart, man. I could be wrong about this. And yeah, let's just do this, and then we'll summon now that the bugs are summoned, and then we'll go for ultimate. I thought that this would be a better idea so that I can like work on the bugs, but look at how little damage they did, dude. But yeah, you are halfway done. 49%. I spent 3 cycles, I think, so I'm actually doing okay. This is a really tough boss for me, not in terms of the damage he does, but because of the thickness he provides. It's the girth rather than the length. Wait, what are we talking about? And that is the end of that cycle. So now we only have 3 total cycles left before we run out. I think it's 4 because it goes to 19. Now this is the first cycle, and then the 22nd, 21st, 20th, and then 19. I'm just looking for a 3-star clear, man. I'm that desperate right now. Just with the lack of the second team, dude. Yeah, I think so. Just to be safe, let's just use a skill here. I might have to use another skill later. I wonder why my energy's not missing here a lot. I'm hoping they hit her somehow, but I don't think that's gonna happen though. All right, so with that said, I can't really reset the cadence. This is the problem with Black Swan for sure. The cadence just run out a bit too quickly. I have to spend a skill point, and with Ho-Ho in the team, it's hard to do that. Maybe I should have used Dan Heng instead, but I don't know. I feel like this boss would attack me too much that the shield would break. So for safety's sake, let's just touch you with a Q, and then now let's go ahead and do this. I'm hoping it pays off. I'm hoping the damage I save for the bugs pays off, and I could kill the bug before the boss heals up. But I feel like the boss is gonna get a big heal here though. Look at the red spots. I think they will heal off the red spots fully if I let them, and I don't know if I have a chance at preventing that though. I think it's the next turn. The next turn they'll do it. Oh my god, I don't think we can handle this. I might actually just lose someone if anything. All right, yeah, freaking Demos is gonna go, and here comes, yeah, I can't really stop it. 38 to 48% healing, dude. That's so much, man. Well, thankfully the bug should die soon. Oh my gosh, I almost lost Kafka. I should still work down the boss anyway though, I think, though it could be wrong. You know what, I'm just gonna go for it, man. It's 47. I did a whole skill, didn't go down at all. What the crud. All right, now my Silence, thankfully I did use my skill earlier, so now I get to reset my ult again. I'm hoping to see some massive damage, especially on the bugs, and I think I do get a lot of damage on the bugs. I think we'll be able to like kill them right here. So the HP, yeah, he healed. We kind of wasted a lot of actions just because he healed and everything. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. But yeah, thankfully we finally killed 1 of the bugs and 2 of the bugs. We're back to where he was before, right? This is when he was not healed before, 41%. And here comes the explosion on the Samuel. Let's go deep into him. That sounds very wrong, dude. What is with my commentary today? He just looks embarrassed. He looks so... He's like a kid that soiled himself in primary school and then couldn't bring himself to throw it the underwear. So instead, he thought it was a good idea to keep it in a drawer in his seat. But what he forgot about was the smell would be pretty obvious to everyone around it, including the teachers. And in no time, he was caught by the teacher. So the teacher, you know, caught the guy. And now he's embarrassed. That was the post that he's doing. I know, it's very specific, right? It's almost like it's an actual memory. I remember doing that. Trauma at a young age aside, let's go for trauma at an adult age because I need to kill this 29% HP, 27 rather, in time. I don't know if I can make it though. I'll try my gosh darn this, but oh my god, I don't know what to do. All right, I gotta just believe in my own failure and not use Kafka's ult right now because I don't think I can't even use the ult, dude. How much energy is that, dude? All right, so he's doing this again. I'm gonna have to give it to Kafka again, I guess. And then Kafka taking another turn here. 10% on the boss. I just need to go all in on the boss now. If I can go all in on the boss, we're okay. But if not, oh baby, we cannot even 3-star. 7%. Why is it so close? This doesn't need to be so close. How much is one follow-up? All right, it's 2% per follow-up. I think we have this. So I need to go all in now. We cannot be cheap here. I'm going with the skill on Hycillans just for the ult and for the follow-up as well. Why does it go to the bug, dude? I swear if that follow-up that went to the bug would be the difference maker and this boss would live on 1%, I'm gonna crash out. 2%? Are you joking me? No. We're not doing this today. Nah, there's no way. You take a turn and it would take damage too, right? So I just put debuffs on you as much as I can. You take a turn. Bam. No. Oh, how are you alive? I think you're dead though. Oh my god, it deadass took until like the last cycle, man. This is my account's top prowess because I've been skipping a lot of characters trying to wait for the new version. Oh my gosh, 20 remaining cycle. Now keep in mind, I have 0 eidolons on any one of my characters. And I think the biggest trap I fell into was the thought of, oh, I just gotta save for the next version. I should have pulled for Finan, I think, as my second reliable team. I thought, you know, I had Kafka. I might as well pull one Hycillans, have the whole team together, right? That also made sense, I think, no? But yeah, in the end, there's no wrong choice. As long as you can beat, like, MOC, you're good. I can't beat MOC. I can't beat Pure Fiction. I can't beat the other thing, APAAWIUGASIUIWAWCW. So all's well that ends well, dude. That's one of the hardest bosses I ever had to beat. I almost couldn't beat it. And yeah, what's gonna happen in the next version? I think it will be a similar case of the next version's team being really strong, and then Castrus then will be my second team, and it will be less reliable, I think. But I feel like that is like the bare minimum you gotta do, though. You want to have a team that's good, and then the other team is like, you know, good team, but not exactly the strongest ever, and you'll still be able to clear everything. Some days it might be tougher, like this one, where it doesn't really help. Dots that much. It'll get the job done, man. And yeah, these are the stats if you care at all. It's really not that good. It's pretty standard, as I said. It's pretty I'm a pretty casual player. But, I mean, if they get a job done, they get a job done. As I mentioned, though, there's no eidolons of any one of my characters. And yeah, a lot of them have very normal stat line. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be all for today. It's pretty still currently with Honkai Charlotte having issues and stuff, right? But I'll try my best to, like, put out content. We're gonna have a new version, new characters coming out soon as well. We'll have all of that covered in the channel. I'll have the cinematic God Doggos arc maybe happening again. I don't know. Those took a lot of effort, man. But that'll be all, though. Appreciate y'all's support. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Take care.